Hey Geminis, how are ya? Thanks for coming back. If you're returning again, if you are here for the first time, welcome. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button below if you would like to be part of this gang, because they really are lovely, you guys. If you are new coming here, I just can't even tell you how lovely this group here that has accumulated here. It's really wonderful. So if you plan on being part of our group, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. You might even just want to hit the bell button down there so you can be notified whenever I upload. Anything you need to know about this reading, Gemini, is down in the description area. And that includes pricing and my email address if you'd like to have a private reading. Right now, private readings are $10 off a $60 reading, and that is for the month of November. So we are using the Good Tarot today, and for you, we are going to shuffle. This is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, and that is for the collective sign of Gemini. And this is from the 15th to the 30th of this month. Don't forget there's other programming on this channel as well. We do a weekly wisdom. I will be coming up with a bit of a new programming coming up in probably closer to the end of the month. So yeah, I'm uploading about each week. Each week I'm uploading something new. Right, so Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Gemini from November the 15th until November the 30th. Flipping out all over the place. And I'll call in Archangel Michael, because I can't do this alone, right? Archangel Michael and Uriel, if you could please be present to help me through this reading and guide me through it. Goddess and gods, if you could be present as well. And for angels and guides as well, please. And if the holders of the pure white light can please be present to bless me as I open a channel to spirit. Keep me protected. Thank you for this beautiful gift you've given me so I can spread it to others. Like our Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter from the 15th of November until the 30th. Just cut for you here. Here we go. First card is the energy for the reading, right? Justice. So it looks like you need to balance the scales. When justice comes along, something is going on that has caused injustice. So perhaps you're trying to get a settlement of some sort. It could be legal. It could be just as easy as getting your things back from your ex, all the way up to, you know, buying a house, buying a car. Yeah, you just want some justice and some balance. Just looking at this card here. Yeah, just, yep, some justice just to balance the scales, because when things don't go the way they're supposed to go, when things are off kilter, it throws your whole life off, right? And just like it could throw this whole reading off, same way. These ones flip, so I'll take them. This is the Eight of Pentacles. It is time for harvest. So whatever you are going through in this position of justice here, it looks like it's time to harvest, and it's probably going to work out in your favor. The Eight of Earth is the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles is harvest time. It's also mastery, so self-mastery. It can be self-mastery. It can also be an indication that somebody is looking at you working at your workplace and has decided that you're really, really good at what you do. So it could be an indication of also a promotion or more money. Then the other one that flipped up was Three of Fire. So that's Three of Wands, and that's waiting for ships to come in. That's why there's a ship on there. So you're waiting right now. So you're waiting for someone to take notice of what you've been doing, knowing that it's harvest time now. Trying to get someone to take notice, or hoping someone will take notice of all the hard work that you've put in. And yeah, all the hard work that you've put in. And I think it's going to happen. Yeah, the Eight of Earth is is you know, perfecting the thing that you do, and that somebody would be looking at you as though, you know, wow, that's an amazing job. So you're probably pretty good at what you do. Got the King of Water. So the King of Cups. King of Cups can be a little bit wishy-washy. Pardon the pun. It wants to keep everybody emotionally happy, right? So the King of Water is the one that will help you through your emotion, make sure that you have everything you need in terms of being the king, of course. And the King of Water can be a little bit backbiting as well. Can be, you know, he's quite emotional, and that isn't always positive. It can be emotional outbursts, you know, in a negative way as well. So can be a little bit spoiled as well. Used to getting his own way. And here's the Sun. So yeah, all things illuminated in the Sun. It is a major arcana card, so it's not something that you can stop. This has already been put in place for you, just as the Justice has, because that's a major arcana as well. And so the Sun. The Sun comes to illuminate everything. So having no more guesswork. I would say, as I look at this reading here, Gemini, I'm showing that something is going on maybe in the legal ring. Something that you have been working on for a while, and it's about to come to a head. And perhaps that that thing could have to do with your workplace. It could have to do with something you do for a living. It could also have to do with money, because Eight of Earth is a pentacle card, so that has to do with money. So perhaps something is in the judicial system and you're looking for a payout of some kind, and you're waiting on that, and that's the Three of Fire. And perhaps you are at odds with the King of Water. Could very well be. But it looks like whatever is going on in the terms of the justice realm is going to come out okay, because you have the Sun shining here. So the Sun also, you know, the Sun and the dark, they cannot occupy the same space. And so when the Sun comes, the darkness has to move away. And that means all things are illuminated. And that's all corners, all things. So that would be including you. So just be sure that you have everything in place that you need to have in order to be able to benefit from having the Sun card here. Coming up under your Justice card is the Eight of Fire. So the Eight of Fire is the Eight of Wands. So whatever is going on here in terms of justice, perhaps pentacles in work, perhaps fighting against the King of Water, it looks like it's now going to move faster. So I feel as though you've been waiting for a while. You've been waiting for a while for this to come to fruition. And it's almost done. So if you've been waiting for this and it's been painful, the Sun is here to tell you that that pain is going to subside. You are not going to have to do any guesswork. All things you're going to be able to see all things from here forward, and that things are going to start moving quicker for you, because that's coming up right under the Justice card. Under the Eight of Earth is the Seven of Fire. And the Seven of Wands is being a little bit, you know, closed off, or being a little bit defensive. And if you are in fact in this realm of justice and trying to find justice or get justice, of course you're going to feel a little bit closed off. You're going to feel a little bit defensive. So the Seven of Fire is the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands is usually someone who is trying to protect something. So I don't know if maybe this is perhaps the Justice card tells the tale of maybe a breakup of a relationship where things have to be separated, and then you're feeling defensive because you're trying to shield the children from it, or you're just feeling defensive because your precious things are going to be split and taken away from you. So the house, the car, all that stuff. Under the Three of Fire comes the messenger of earth. The messenger of earth is the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles, you know that story. If you've watched readings as long as I have, you know that the Knight of Pentacles is bringing in messages of love. Could also be bringing in an apology, could be bringing in a pentacle so you can plant to grow more pentacles. This is coming up under your Three of Fire, so it seems like you've been waiting and waiting for communication from somebody. It feels as though this person has probably ghosted you and you haven't heard from them in a while. I don't know if you want to hear from them, but this card is the Knight of Earth, which is the Knight of Pentacles. And you know that the Knights move really slow. Well, this one does, but this one is the only one really that gets across the finish line and does what he's supposed to do. So this is now showing up in your reading, so it is coming in. I know you've been waiting a long time, but it is coming in, and it could be the thing that you're a little bit defensive about as well. Maybe you're just a little bit defensive about getting back into a relationship or having someone speak those relationship type things to you, like me. Okay, coming up under your King of Water. Oh, you just ran into the Ten of Cups. Yeah, so this whatever is going on with the Justice card here is going to be in your favor. And you have run up right against the Ten of Pentacles, which is abundance and everything. So that messenger of earth, the Knight of Pentacles that's bringing in that pentacle, looks like there is, I'm sorry, not Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. So this is the Ten of Water, which is the Ten of Cups. Sorry, it's not the Ten of Pentacles. It's the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups, of course, is the apex, right? It's the everything. It's the happy family, happy life, happy wife, happy whatever you want to be happy. So that's what this is here. Ten of Water, yeah, Ten of Cups. Coming up under the Sun is the Two of Swords. So it looks like after this has gone through, after it has run after the Justice thing has run its gamut here, it looks like there is some other decisions you're going to have to make. Coming up under the Sun is the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords is not really wanting to see the things that you have to make decisions about come at you. So it looks like you've prevailed here as the winner in whatever was going on in terms of justice, and now you have to make the hard decisions. And you don't really want to because it's really hard on you. So, and I don't blame you if that's exactly what's going on here. I feel like it's a split of you know, finances and things from the home and the house, and so that's when the hard times come in, and you have to actually make the decisions about who's getting what. Three of Pentacles. Looks like there's going to be a partnership of some kind. The Three of Pentacles shows up when there is a partnership. Let me just see here. Well, we've got a Knight of Pentacles here. And so the Knight of Pentacles is usually brought in love. So maybe there is a partnership that's on the horizon for you. Maybe someone who's in the distance, someone who you are looking at maybe being with once all of this stuff here calms down and life is normal again. And because you just want to be able to just drop those hardships, right? So this is the Nine of Fire, which is the Nine of Wands, which is the I'm really having a hard time getting my words out today. It is the Nine of Wands, which is the wounded warrior, right? So you have been through something terrible. You've been through something terrible that's been hard on your heart. It's been hard on your mind. It's been hard on your family. So it looks like this partnership, it could be a business partnership. It doesn't have to be a love relationship or partnership, but it is the Nine of Fire that tells us that you've been through a lot so far. You've come through and been through a lot, but you made it through, and that's the point, right? The Five of Rods is also a defensive energy. It is The Five of Rods is sort of fighting within yourself, I guess. Not really having won the war, but won the battle. And so this seems to be like the battle that you have won, but you still have, you know, opposing views in your head, higher brain, lower brain. You didn't really want to hurt this person. You didn't want to have to break up the friendship or partnership or family, but it ended up going that way. And sometimes that can be a catch-22, right? You have the things that you no longer need. You're walking away from those, which is great. But sometimes it can be hard on everyone around you. And then there is the Three of Cups. There is a celebration coming. This also could be a, you know, a third-party thing. I don't think it is. And if it was, it's done. Looks like there's going to be some celebration finally after all of this has been taken care of, and, you know, all the papers are signed and no more lawyers and all that stuff. Temptation is the Death card. That you've gone through a transformation. So you've learned a lot of things. You have more knowledge than you came with. Yeah, it can be rough, it can be ugly, but the Devil card is the Devil card. The things that come with the Devil card can throw you into a transformation period. Now, this would come up usually when you have fear. And if it is, in fact, a relationship that's broken up and now you're single, this would make sense. It comes up when things are, you know, primarily when you're fearful of what's coming next. It's really hard to know what's coming next. And it is time for you to fly solo. And that can be scary in itself. It can cause a tower moment for sure. So just be aware of the tower moment. To tell you a short little story about a tower moment, I ignored mine. Yes, the reader. I ignored my own tower moment. And when it came time for the tower moment to come, I left the situation and I thought, oh my gosh, I ignored the tower. Every time I put it down for myself, I was like, oh yeah, there's the tower. I wonder what that is. And then I carry on with the reading. But so this tower moment, please pay attention. This could be anything from winning the lottery to your car breaking down to, you know, having the after effects of a breakup of a marriage or a primary sort of relationship. I think that's what you've gone through. But the fear card is before the tower, so it's something that you're scared that you may have to face. The Devil card comes up when you're kind of chained to something, or you have some sort of an addiction, something like that. So the Tower card is coming up after that. I feel is whatever you're going through with the Devil card is going to cause the Tower. Ace of Water. So it is the Ace of Cups. It looks like you're looking forward to falling in love again, which is good. I don't really see anyone here. Well, there is a King of Water here, I suppose. There is a King of Water here, but I'm not exactly sure whether that is your love or if your friend or your foe. I'm not sure at this point if it's the person that you've been fighting against or the person that you're fighting for. Oh, the Ten of Pentacles. So it looks like you're going to have abundance in the things that you do. So the Tower is going to come. It's going to shake you down. It's going to make you feel crappy. And then you're going to meet some love. You're going to have your cup overflowing in love. So whether that's romantic love or just love for a child or just love in general, I guess, that usually does indicate romantic love, though. Just saying. And we've got the Moon. And the Moon is the same thing. It's a little bit of fear. It is fear, but it's telling you to make sure that you use your intuition, Gemini. That you are intuitive, and you can see the moon here, you know, great big fat moon. And it's telling you to use your intuition. Now, things, when the Moon card arrives, things that come up are things that you cannot see into the future. So, you know, the fear of not being able to see into the future, having, you know, the funds to be able to open a business or just support yourself, I guess, is great. But the Moon sort of casts a shadow, like it's the darkness that you don't know what's in the darkness, and that's what bothers you. But you know, the thing is don't be afraid of the Moon, because the Moon is here to tell you that there are other things that you'll be seeing in the future. So it's not just things are not as they seem, is what I'm trying to say. Things are not as they seem. So I would suggest that you not take anything for granted, don't assume things, and yeah, eventually you'll get past the moon. It can be a time of confusion as well. Maybe you have too many options where to live, too many options of people, too many options in dating, too many options in general, and it's going to be a little bit of a confusing time. So it looks like you get what you want at the beginning of this reading, in terms of things and how they're going towards you having a new life. Looks like there's a partnership that could form here. There's love that could show its face here. You are a little bit stuck in some places here, Gemini, but you know what? With that tower shaking things down and pushing away the rubble of the things that you no longer need or the things that no longer serve you, welcome the tower, because if you've gone through the thing I think you've gone through here, whoever I'm speaking to right now, the tower comes for a reason, and that's to shake down the rest of this crap and allow it to fall away so you can build it stronger, right? Now, that being said, let's take a card from the notes from the universe. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Give you an outcome. Give me just one moment here. I'm going to ask Spirit if there's any sort of outcome here. What sort of outcome can Gemini expect from this reading? Whoops. Throw them around. Wow. Okay. So we've got the Emperor and the Empress here. So you can expect that perhaps you're going to be meeting up with a soulmate. You have the Messenger of Air, which is the Knight of Swords. So someone wants to speak with you about this this relationship here. And the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is here. So you have love coming in. You have conversation and clarity coming to you for your soulmate union. The Emperor and the Empress are here. So yeah, it looks like it's going to end up fine for you. Now, let's go to these here. Love is never in vain. When you finally see what this whole time-space thing is all about, you're gonna laugh. You're going to cry, and you're going to be so, so, so happy you loved as much as you did. Dotingly, the universe. Oh, that's wonderful. You're going to be happy you loved as much as you did. Even if it didn't work out the way you had expected that it would, you're going to be happy that that you loved, right? And we have self-love. You realize that love of self is necessary to love another. So especially if you've gone through a hard time here, if you've gone through a separation or a breakup or a divorce, it is self-love that you need right now. And you do have to have self-love before you can love anybody else. So Gemini, that's what it is. It is self-love, and just be glad that you were able to love it all. So repair yourself, heal yourself, and you'll be fine. You'll be all right. All right, I'm gonna go for now. If you have any other questions, please send me an email. My email address is down below, as well as anything else you need to know about this reading. And if you would like a reading based on your personal energies, please send me an email and we will make a plan. All right, gotta go, Gemini. Bye.